Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck, look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck. Of course, hurry back once you've found it. Just thought you'd find that interesting. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. Couldn't be simpler, really. Light a boiler to power it up. Then we can proceed.
You ride that graphorn with such confidence!
Look at the size of that graphorn. You can't leave me alone. Use a healing item before it's too late. Don't give up. I can help you. The perfect night for... Oh, hello again. It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. How many of them are there? And that is another potion mastered. I suppose we know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Understood? I'll leave you to it. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Where did you learn that?
You need to teach me that. You have certainly shown your skills.
Astounding! How have you accomplished that? Greetings, Professor. I hope this day finds you well.
I have to admire your strategy. Well done. Forgot to get dressed again. It happened to me once, too.
Brace yourself. I get the overwhelming sense that the worst is yet to come. If Mr. Oakes was here, there's no sign of him now. We could be discreet, look around without them ever knowing we were here.
As if a cursed tomb and sarcophagus was not enough. Also a troll?
I cannot believe I met a goblin. Oh, I didn't alert them.
Oh, goodness. They see us. Oh, no. We've been spotted. My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Isco owes you a debt of gratitude. That is for certain. Please don't do that. I know just the trick to take you down. You cannot defeat us. I am not intimidated. Mostly not intimidated. Can you not see that I'm superior to you? You will regret crossing me. Oh, you're in for it now. This will not go well for you. Bombarda.
All right. Deep breath. That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... That is not how that...
When I do well in herbology, I do well in potions. Very efficacious.
Look, there's a table.
I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust. I'm certain it's my old one. Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it?
I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you?
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements.
But my old model's not too shabby either.
No, really, you can.
And I won't. It's my old one.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
That is it!
Lupus!
Incredible! Let us jot this down. You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription.
I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know.
And your contribution was invaluable.
Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said.
And I look forward to writing them.
And if I have ever seen one, it's you.
Oh, and about my old telescope. Don't bother returning it.
You should keep it. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer.
It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. Can we please talk about what just happened? Adelaide mentioned her Uncle Roland's camp may lie near Brookborough, past the river.
If Grimbald Weft is nearby, He'd be a perfect interview subject for a report on goblin rebellions.
Rest in peace from your misguided life.
Levioso!
Ah, the tree from that map we found in the well. Oh, what if the map leads to goblin treasure? That was a little more than I'm used to. Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of. Be seeing you? Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. I see. Accio should easily engage the handle. Marvelously clever. Try lighting that furnace. It must be connected to the boiler door. Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Quite a spectacle. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. Well, that was easier than expected. I did it! Ha! I may be the best wizard to have ever lived. I'm getting better all the time. I knew I had it in me. Poppy helping you out? She's brilliant with beasts. Pity she's not as good with people. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. A little foreboding. You hear that too? Oh, thank goodness. I hope that's the last spider. Oh, thank Merlin. Well done. I believe it is dead. Greetings to you, friend. Hello. Greetings. Hello there. Nice to see you. Ah, hello. Always a pleasure to see you. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about? I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else. Shall we? You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise. No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But... Are you in? I do. Are you in? And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations. Brilliant. You won't regret it. It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. A welcome sight indeed. Steam-powered, obviously. I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view. Without further ado, adieu. Descendo. Are we sure we need to go all the way into the Forbidden Forest? Even if we do have a candlelit path? I know it is nearly impossible to contain your excitement at a moment like this, but keep steady. Gentle adjustments. Hello there. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for. They look angry. Are you sure about this? Danger is afoot. Perhaps we ought to avoid it. Be careful up ahead. Looks like trouble ahead. Oh, pardon me. What has gotten into you? I suspect most things can be mended. Don't do that. That's vandalism. Why would you do such a thing? Stop that. You're acting like a common criminal. That was an accident, was it not? I suppose there are worse fates. That switch should operate the lift. This must be a boiler. It needs to be heated to function properly. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. So, what is it we are looking for again? Oh, here we go. Don't be rash now. Stay sharp in there. This is an awful idea. We'll never survive. This may be the least intelligent thing I've ever done. What has got into you? Woo! Woo! Wow. Taking over camps and castles. This is highly unusual for goblins.
I'm not sure what to make of Ominous Gaunt these days. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago. According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. Oh, very well then. Oh, certainly.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Oh no, not in my vicinity, please.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
I see that you and Professor Fig are close. You must be learning a lot from him. Your first broom. I can't wait to see it in flight.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
You know, I think I used to own a vest quite similar to that.
I saw movement higher up in the keep. We should find our way there.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
Terrible fate for such a beautiful beast. That is a significant upgrade. I cannot wait to practice riding a hippogriff of my own.
Goodness, look at it go! Those poachers should have known better. It was a foolhardy pursuit.
My feet!
Oh, it's nothing. They're fine. For now, the table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then.
Could you open this?
A perfect chance to practice Alohomora. I bet this can be unlocked. Are you feeling all right? You don't look well.
Are you all right?
Take something for your injuries. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. If this is Mr. Oakes' campsite, we're in for trouble. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
Lumos! Lumos!
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device. If it weren't for this dire trouble with Ranrock's lot, Mr. Oakes' job would be quite pleasant. Sir Afpuddle was the friendliest knight. Ergo, his statue must affect some salutary gesture when one draws near.
Incredible!
What an excellent broom. All out of Dittany. After class, I must remember to collect the plants that I was growing in the greenhouse. I don't understand why everyone struggles with potions. You simply need to follow the instructions. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I hope Samantha appreciates what it took to lift that curse. I'd keep beads for feet if I knew I had to do that again. I've read stories about this manor before. Legends, really. And dreadful ones at that. It is one of the hardest things to lose a teacher. Professor Fig was a brilliant man. We are not alone. I shall protect you the best that I can. I won't let any harm come to my friend. Oakes is an experienced trader. He marked that map for a reason.
You've done us all a great service. I'm so relieved to know that you took care of Rookwood. Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
The poor brute. Not his size, which is good. Very weak intellect.
I wonder if Professor Binns knows anything about the history of astronomy in Scotland.
That furnace could be promising. This must be Arranshire. We had better keep an eye out for spiders. Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
Yes.
Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
I can,
Sir Lord Gok.
Oh, Bacalio.
I must not let one troll attack keep me from leaving the school grounds. There is too much to learn out there in the world. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with. Not many appreciate all there is to see outside the castle. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Poor Anne, being too injured to attend Hogwarts. If that were me, I don't know what I would do.
We have some spectators. The trials are popular. A part of me hoped it would be cheerier on the inside.
That ought to help.
Don't worry. I am here. That ought to do it. You'll feel better soon. Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
Clever.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we? I'm quite good at sneaking about.
You'll see.
I'll be quiet. Yes, of course. Never thought talking to a magic well would result in finding treasure. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. You must simply have a knack for potion making. Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure. Truly. Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker, and I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done. And in gobbledygook. I think the professor wants us to follow him. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them. Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there. You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend Lodgok. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me. Being self-taught and all. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous? I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays. A ladder. That's what we need. Had I been one of Ranrock's goblins, I would have suggested a much better plan. I hope we did Lodgok proud. He never would have wanted this goblin rebellion to happen. I promise I will do everything I can to honor Lodgok's memory and bring peace to the goblins. Gareth! Not again. Bound to be plans around here somewhere. Oh, this is not wise. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more. Defendo! That's the last of the spider sacks. A ladder? I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. His journal left behind? This can't be good. I told you I would be helpful. There. That will be better. You did a great thing saving those hippogriffs. A forbidden curse. Why would you do such a thing? I have gravely misjudged you. This is vile. You have bested Imelda in the races. I didn't think anyone could beat her. Sebastian is always testing the rules. It is no wonder he got detention. Think carefully before you act. What is the plan? Let's do it. You have saved Archie. What a hero. Very good. We have what we came for. Shall we go now? I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether. Confringo! Do you think they're wizard-made? If you fail History of Magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is. Oh, this really is too much. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain. Well done. I thought we were doomed for sure. This is a pleasant surprise. Promise you will teach me some of those moves. Goodness, that was incredible. You did it. With a bit of help from me, of course. I saw a boiler door on our way down. Perhaps we should take a closer look there. Boiler doors usually need to be lit to operate. This one's probably no exception. The boiler activated that handle. See it? That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Oh, I hope we review Dragon Dung Deliquescence points. Just keep your wits about you, Amit. I'm ready when you are. Oh dear. Are we sure about this? A tomb? A sarcophagus? I feel bad for Samantha's brother, but are we sure? Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? It's always difficult to stay focused when my fellow students behave so childishly. Nothing so chilling as being stared at by all those eyes.